Welcome in to the Waupaca Fieldhouse as we get set for game 2 of 3 in our triangular. Game 2 is between the Waupaca Comets and the Manawa Wolves. Good evening, everybody. My name is Katie Lecton. Gus Olson to my left. As Amherst will take a break after game 1, taking down Manawa 25-16, 25-18, 25-20. We'll be seeing them in game 3 when they take on Waupaca. Waupaca went 3-0 yesterday in their home quadrangular, taking down WIAA Fremont 25-13, 25-23, New London 25-15, 25-17, and Green Bay East 25-15 and 25-14. Waupaca also still wearing the same jerseys as yesterday. The navy bodice, red sleeves, white trim. Waupaca across the front in red with white lining. The numbers across the front and back in red with white lining. Manawa in their black jerseys, red numbers, red sides, white trim around the numbers. Manawa across the front and white, Wolves across the back under the number. So as we get set to kick things off, today's game is presented by Chris Holenbeck American Family Insurance. Chris Holenbeck is your trusted American Family Insurance agency in the greater Waupaca area. Their team will closely work with you to build a dependable insurance package that will meet your needs and fit within your budget. That's Chris Holenbeck in downtown Waupaca. Coaching matchup for this one, we have Waupaca's Liz Kinnear, and for Manawa, we got Gen Gunderson. Both teams in their timeouts as we get ever so closer to first serve in match 2 of 3 tonight, live from the Waupaca Fieldhouse. Update as well, St. Mary Catholic taking down Pacelli in the Fox Crossings, going 2-0, winning 2-0 against the Cardinals. Looks like to be Wiemeyer, Carlson, Kinnear, Bogard, Taylor Kling, Molly Martins, and libero Natalie Waller as your starting 6. For the Comets, for the Wolves, we have Lily Cranky, Cassandra Arndt, Briley Rosen, Abigail Amhorst, Kelsey Benke, and Elena Seeger. Taylor Kling to start this one off for us, and we are underway. Third hit from Seeger goes long side. Point goes to the Comets. Kling serve goes over to Cranky, to Elmhurst, over to Arndt for third hit. Dug up by Wiemeyer, over to Carlson, third hit, Kling, and she'll send it long. Side out, Manawa. Rosen will serve for the Wolves. She'll send it over to Bogard. Bogard's bump will send it out of bounds. Manawa up extremely early in the set, 2-2-1. Rosen's serve goes off of Carlson into the crowd. Service ace for Briley Rosen. Service up over to Carlson. To Kling. Wiemer's attempt goes long. Manawa now up 4-1. Rosen's serve goes wide, left side out, Comets. As Claire Bogard will serve, the senior outside hitter for the Comets. She'll hit that over to Seeger, and Carlson will slam it down on the court. Another point goes in the Comets' direction. Bogard's serve is good to Seeger. Over to Elmhurst, third hit. Aren't into the net. Comets tie it up at 4. Serve from Bogard is an ace. No one wanted to cover it. Serve is up and good over to Seeger. Banky, third hit, Rosen. Waller over to Kling. Carlson tips it over, dug out by Rosen. Cranky will send it over. Third hit, Carlson. She'll fist bump it over, dug out. Banky sends it on 2 and sends it out of bounds. Point Comets. So after being down 4-1, Waupaca not only ties it but extends, but gets the lead 6-4. This man will just bump it over. Kling. Wiemeyer sends it on 3. Manawa send it on 2. Wiemeyer once again on 3. Rosen. Banky on 3. Third hit, Carlson. Off the officiant, out of bounds. As Sophia Weinesberg will sub in for Bogard. Kelsey Banky serves it. Third hit, Carlson. Rosen's right there. Tip attempt, no good by Alyssa Zempel, number 8. Serve goes back to Manawa. Sorry, Waupaca, excuse me. Natalie Waller will serve it. And an ace for the libero, the senior Natalie Waller. Serve is good. Arndt sends it on 2. Kling, Carlson on 3. Out of bounds. Just a tad right. Brianna Bonikowski checks in for Elena Seeger. as Arndt serves it. Third hit from Molly Martins is down. Waupaca up by 3, 9-6 here in set number 1. Ava Kinnear will serve, the senior right side hitter. That will go out of bounds. Abby Elmhorst will be the next server for the Wolves. She'll get it over to Waller, to Kling. Third hit, Carlson, she'll just tip it over. Bonikowski on 3, Waller to Kling. Third hit, Martins, and that's down. Peyton Carlson will go behind the line for the Comets. Crane commit getting some good looks here tonight. Third hit coming from Caitlin Krieger. And Waupaca can't get the ball back over. Cranky sends it to Carlson. Over to Kling. Now to Martins. Rushed play there by Manawa. Extends Waupaca's lead by 2-3, 11-8. Molly Martins to serve. The junior middle blocker, as that is an ace for Martins. Serve from Martins is good. Third hit is set over by Benke. Third hit by Bogard. Elmhurst sent it on 2. Manawa trying to set something up. Cranky gets it over in time. Third hit by Kling, set it a little too far out. Martins, Kling, Bogard. That's out of bounds. Point Wolves. Martins will sub out. In comes Wiemeyer. And she'll get a tip play, and that's in for Waupaca. On the court for the Comets, Kling, Carlson, Waller, as that's an ace by Kling. Kinnear, Bogard, and Wiemeyer. Serve from Kling is good. Third hit from Arndt. Gets it over to Bogard. Kling once again. Wiemeyer. Fight at the net and down on Waupaca's side. Comets lose the point there and turn it over to Manawa. Rosen to serve. Serve is up and good. Over to Peyton Carlson. Now Kling. Bogard will just tip it over. Cranky, Rosen, Elmhorst blocked at the net. Manawa will send it on 2. Kling. Bogard's right there. Cranky digs it out. Rosen. Seeger on 3. Gets it to Waller. Carlson's right there. Bogard will bump it over for hit number 3. Seeger. Benke will hit it over for 3. Carlson. Kling. Wiemeyer. Rosen's right there. Benke sends it on 3. Waller over to Bogard. Cranky's right there. Rosin. Banky. Play gets stopped. Sideline judge was making the signal for the ball touching the antennas. So the point goes to Waupaca. Cranky gets second hit. Banky gets third. Waller, Kling, Carlson on three. And that's down for Peyton Carlson. Comets now up by 6. Bogard serve over to Cranky. Over to Rosen. Third hit Elmhorst. Over to, gets it to Bogard to Kling. Weimar will tip it over. Banky was right there. Arndt's attempt is good off of a Waupaca Comet. As Weinsberg comes in for Bogard. Serve from Benke is good. Waupaca tips it on 2. Waller's covering right there. Third hit, Carlson. Tipped up by Rosen. Seeger just passes it over the net. Mishap on Waupaca's part. Gives the point to Manawa. As we get set for the next serve, a reminder as well to say cheese at the Gouda Life in downtown Waupaca. Dozens of cheeses and local delicacies mixed with other assorted local grocery items makes the Gouda Life a must-stop next time you're in downtown Waupaca. That's the Gouda Life on Main Street in Waupaca as Manawa gets the point there. Kelsey Banky to serve. As there's a spark going on of positivity in the Manawa team, and there's another point for the Wolves. Carlson's attempt was a bit short. Serve gets over to Weinsberg. Weimar, third hit, dug out by the Wolves. Arndt sends it on 2. Waller sends it on 3 for the Comets. Manawa trying to set something up, and they will, but send it long. Weimar checks out. Serve from Waupaca. And Manawa gets it down in their favor. Wolves went from having a 6-point deficit now to a 2-point deficit here in set 1. Ball will get sent over to Weinsberg. Net violation on Waupaca. To be on number 12, Taylor Kling. Wolves now down by 1. Wolves send it over to Waupaca. Carlson tips it. And they'll get the ball back. Catherine Ogle will check in for the Wolves. Ava Kinnear will serve for the Comets. Ogle will just hit it over on 3. Carlson tips it. Rosen's right there. Cranky over to Zemple, and her attempt goes in the net. Kinnear. Over to Ogle. Rosen. Now Emhorst. And that's long. After coming within 1, Manawa down now 4. As Kinnear's serve touches the top of the net, but we continue on. Martins pushes it over and gets it down for Waupaca. Serve by Kinnear is good. Semple gets the third. Cranky will get the third hit, excuse me. Carlson gets third hit for the Comets. Elmhurst over to Bonikowski. Cranky tries to save it, but to no avail. As we get set to resume play, an event reminder for you guys to be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest. Don't miss the 32nd annual Maple Fall Fest Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow them on Facebook. Comets now lead 23-16. Manawa sends it long on third hit. Set point Comets in Ava Kinnear. Set serve goes along. We go to set point number 2. Elmhurst will serve over to Waller. Kling with the set. Carlson with the hit. And that'll wrap things up for set 1. Waupaca will take it 25-17. We will take a break. We'll have more volleyball for you right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindigitywaupaca.com. Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
Welcome back to the Waupaca Fieldhouse, and as we get set to kick off set number 2 for you guys, Today's game is presented by L&L Propane. For all your propane needs in Waupaca, Wautoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas, turn to L&L Propane. Specializing in propane, tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca. And also by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Same starting six out for the Comets. Wiemeyer, Bogard, Kinnear, Carlson, Kling, and Waller. For Manawa, it's Banky, Arndt, Cranky, Rosin, Seeger. Kling to serve. Elmhurst sends it long. We'll pack up early 2-0 here on the Manawa Wolves. Kling serves it to the back row once again. Elmhurst third hit. Bogart's covering right there. Arndt, however, finds a spot next to Carlson she isn't looking at. And gets Manawa on the board for the first time in the second set. Cranky will serve. Kling. Now over to Weimar, third hit. Off of Rosin and down. Kling sent to the back row. Third hit coming from Elmhurst and the Wolves. Kling will set it up for Waller, who will just pass it over. Arndt tries to tip it, and it goes down. Nice block there by the Comets at the net. Serve from Kling is an ace for Taylor Kling, the junior. Excuse me, that's Claire Bogart, excuse me. So Claire will pick up the ace. Arndt gets third hit for Manawa. Carlson's right there. Waller over to Kling. Seeger. Rosen. Elmhurst blocked at the net by the Comets. Arndt will just pass it over. Carlson, third hit off the Manawa block and down out of bounds. Bogart's serve is over to the back right corner. Carlson, Kling, Wiemeyer. Dug out by Rosen, Cranky, and now Zempel, and sent long. Comets now up 7-1 here in set two. Bogart's serve goes wide right. Side out, Manawa. Linesberg comes in for Bogard. Bonikowski will check in for Manawa. Sandra Arndt serves it wide left. Martins will come in for Waller. As Wiemeyer will serve it, and Carlson will get the kill. A reminder as well that Fleet Farm's bucket sale is going on now. Buy a 5-gallon Fleet Farm bucket and get 15% off everything you can fit inside of it. Shop the best prices guaranteed today in-store or online at fleetfarm.com. Manawa gets the serve back, down 6. Abby Elmhorst will serve it. Over to Carlson, now Kling back to Carlson, and that's down. Looked like Carlson may have touched the net there a little bit. They're gonna let it slide. Ava Kinnear now behind the serving line. That goes over to the libero. Elmhorst over to Bonikowski. Kling back over to Carlson, and that's down again. Kinnear serve goes to Cranky. Elmhorst over to Rosen. Waller to Kling. Over to Martins. Off of Elmhorst and down. Abby tried to go with the one arm bump, but that even she said it after that attempt, I should have gone with both arms. Kinnear's serve goes over. Third hit from Bonikowski to Kling. Third hit Carlson. A little bit of scramble, and it goes down on Manawa's side. Timeout, Manawa. We will do the same. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat!
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Welcome into Waupaca High School, and as we get set to resume play, today's game is presented by Waupaca Foundry. Cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry, now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment and the chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Kinnear's serve goes over to the libero, and to no avail. 4 hits on the Wolves. Waupaca gets the point out of the timeout. Now up 11. Serve touches top of the net, yet it's Kling's error trying to spike it down. That give Manawa the serve. Manawa has a service error, turns it back over to, hold up. Rotation error, rotation miscommunications on Waupaca. Manawa will keep possession of serve. as Carlson will talk to Coach Liz Kinnear. As they get that sorted out, a reminder that today's game is presented by Everyday Hometown. At Everyday Hometown in Waupaca, you'll find all of your everyday needs under one roof. From furniture, lawn care, and seasonal products to sporting goods, automotive, grills, and decor. Find just what you need all in one place at Everyday Hometown in Waupaca. Conversation over, and after wiping up a spot on the court, we're about to get underway. Serve from Zempel is good, over to Carlson, to Kling, over to Martins, dug out by Manawa. Third hit from Benke, Weinsberg is right there. Third hit, Carlson, and that's down for the Comets. Bogard will step out on the court as Carlson will get ready to serve. Serve is up and good, and it's an ace for Peyton Carlson. Serve from Carlson is good, over to Arndt. Elmhurst over to Benke. Back to Carlson. Kling, Martins, Cranky's right there. Elmhurst over to Rosin, and it's down. Bonikowski behind the serving line for Manawa. That's sent over to Waller, who digs it. Kling, now Bogard, Cranky digs it out. Elmhurst, Cranky from behind the 10-foot line and sends it into the Waupaca bench. Weimar checks in for Martins. Waller's serve is good to Cranky. To Elmhurst. Miscommunication by Arndt, and Manawa gives another point to the Comets. Serve goes over to Seeger, to Elmhurst, over to Cranky. Late play by Waupaca. Late play attempt, I should say. Gives the Wolves another point on the scoreboard. Kling over to Bogard, and that's down for the kill. 19-7, Waupaca leads here in set 2. Kling sends it to Cranky, over to Rosin, and then to Elmhurst, who then puts it in the net. Serve over to Cranky, Rosin. Arndt tips it. Kling sends it and gets it down on the court. (21-7) Waupaca leads. Seeger, Rosin sends it on 2. Kling over to Kinnear, and that will be sent long. Cranky's serve is in the net. Service error on the Wolves. Sends it back to the Comets. As Bogard prepares to serve. Today's game is presented by Shindig in Waupaca. Immerse yourself in a store filled with candies, treats, and toys right here at Shindig in downtown Waupaca. Kids and parents alike are bound to love this unique local gem. Visit Shindig on Fulton Street in downtown Waupaca. 23-8, Comets lead. Bogard behind the serving line. Third hit, Arndt dug out by Waller. Carlson will set it. Wiemeyer third hit. Still kept alive. It will go out of bounds. Monikowski will check in for Seeger. Serve from Manawa goes. Carlson third hit off of Arndt and down. Set point Comets coming up as Rosalind Wiemeyer will serve. Molly Martins will sub in for Waller. Wiemeyer's attempt goes in the net. It's still set point for the Comets. Elmhorst will send it over to Waller, to Kinnear, and out of bounds. Wolves is still down by 13. Zempel's spot on the court is good. She gets the ball down. And an ace for the Wolves and Abby Elmhorst. Still in set point for the Comets. Martins. Third hit out of bounds for Martins. Comets getting this lead eaten. Wolves now only down by 10. Kinnear sends it to Manawa. Cranky will send it on three. Dug out by Waupaca. Third hit Carlson, and that's long. Serve from Elmhorst is up and good. Set goes to Kling. Spike goes to Kinnear, and that's wide and long as well. Serve from Abby, dug out by Waller. Over to Kling. Third hit Carlson, fight at the net, dug out by Manawa. Third hit Zempel, she'll set it over. Carlson, Kling, over to Martins, dug out by Cranky. Net violation on Waupaca. Manawa trying to eat this lead down to a measurable amount. After Manawa sends it on two. Third hit Martins. Cranky's got to send it over, and they will not. Waupaca will take set to 25-17. We will go to the third set after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner an experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Welcome back to Waupaca. Getting ready to kick off the third set here between the Comets and the Wolves. Today's game is presented by Koinonia. Go Waupaca from Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. Koinonia means community. And what does community mean to you? Treat yourself to a variety of local Waupaca vendors, all under one roof at Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. Comets taking the first two sets 25-17 each. Team still in their huddles with 15 seconds left to go on the clock. As don't forget, coming up after this, we will have the Amherst Falcons facing Waupaca. We'll have that for you after this matchup concludes. Comets heading back out there. Looks to be Carlson, Martins, Bogard, Wiemeyer, and number 11, Ava Whittle, the junior right side for the Comets. For Manawa, Elmhorst, Seeger, Benke, Zempel, Rosen, and Arndt out on the floor. With Cranky subbing in for one of them. Update as well from the Fox Crossing. Pacelli in their second game in the night, taking on West Bend East. Pacelli leads in the match 1-0, but down in the set 7-9. Waller and Cranky on the court. And set 3 is underway. It's already off to a good start for the Comets, with Sage Soto behind the serving line, the freshman setter. She gets a service ace today. Arndt will get third hit over to Waller. Soto to Bogard, and that's down for the kill. Soto's serve is good. To Seeger, over to Rosin. Elmhurst will set it over, and it gets down past the block. Elmhurst will serve. It's good over to Carlson. To Soto. Miscommunication by Wiemeyer. Tried extending her arm out to see if she can just hit it over. Didn't have enough power on it. Soto just sets it on 2 right over the top of the net, as the return from Manawa will go out of bounds. Bogard to serve here in set 3. Comets up by 1, 3-2. Dug out by the Wolves. Third hit Elmhurst. Over to Wiemeyer. To Soto. To Whittle, but that goes into the net. Weinsberg will sub in for Bogard. And an ace for Lily Cranky, the senior libero for the Wolves. Serve dug out by Waller. Cranky will hit it over for the Wolves. Third hit from the Comets gives it back to the Wolves. Waller over to Whittle, and that's out of bounds again. Wolves now up by 2, 5-3. Cranky over to Weinsberg. Third hit Carlson. Dug out by Seeger. Third hit Arndt. And that is out. Comets get the point, and Waller will step behind the serving line. Serve over to Cranky. Elmhurst. Miscommunication there. For 4 hits on the Wolves, gives it over to the Comets. Waller's serve is good. Carlson sends it on 2. And Manawa's return gets out of bounds. As Waller prepares to serve, today's game is presented by Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. As Manawa gets the ball back. Sandra Arndt will serve. Serve goes over to Carlson, to Soto, over to Martins. Zempel will get third hit. Last touched by Waupaca. Served by Arndt, goes over. Carlson with the kill. Number 16, Maddie Bodenheimer, and number 15, Liberty Pankow. Check in. Pankow to serve, the freshman setter. And she will serve in that Bodenheimer, senior right side for this Comet volleyball squad. Rosen will serve. As net violation on the Comets. It's to be on Martins. Rosen gets it over. Waupaca can't bring it back. Now up by 3. Dug out by the Comets. Martin's third hit. Dug out by Cranky. Third hit, Zempel blocked by the Comets. Third hit, Elmhurst. A little bit more miscommunication for Waupaca. Rosen serve. Good by Waller, sends it, however, on 1. Third hit, Elmhurst. Dug out by Weinsberg. Hit spike by Carlson is good for the kill. And she will head back to serve. Today's game is presented by Clearwater Harbor. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere at Clearwater Harbor on Waupaca's chain of lakes. Featuring a lunch and dinner menu with plenty of options to keep you coming back for more, along with cold drinks, outdoor seating on the deck, and so much more. Find lunch or dinner at Clearwater Harbor on Highway QQ in Waupaca. Wolves now leading by 4, 12-8 here in set 3. So Manawa sends it over. Benke sent it on 1. Wolves dig it out. Bonikowski on 3. Waller over to Bogard, who checks back in. Third hit, Benke, dug out by Carlson. Over to Bogard. Looks to be a carry on Waupaca, so point will go to the Wolves. Serve over to Bogard, and she didn't get there in time. It's a service ace for Alyssa Zempel, the sophomore right side hitter. Waller. Martin's getting third hit, and that's in and down. Wiemeyer subs in for Waller. Martins will serve. Serve over to Cranky. Rosen, and then Elmhurst. Martins. Carlson hits it on 3 from the back row. Cranky. Elmhurst sets it on 3. Carlson can't rein it in. Another point for the Wolves. Waller stands out back on the court. Martins will take a seat. Bonikowski now skims the top of the net. Waupaca, though, gets it back over. Rosin, third hit Arndt. Back over to Waller. Another miscommunication. Waller thought someone else was going to get it, had to get there. Had to get there herself, but then just put it back in the net. Can't get it back. Comets can't get it back over the net. Timeout, Comets. We will do the same. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to the field house here at Waupaca High School. After dropping 2 sets to Waupaca, this third set is a whole other ball game for the Wolves, currently leading at 17-9 against Waupaca. Currently on the court for Comets, Waller, Carlson, Bogard, Wiemeyer, Pankow, and Bodenheimer. As Taylor Kling will check in, and so will Ava Kinnear. Elmhurst, Arndt, Banky, Cranky, Bonikowski, and Rosin on the court for Manawa. Serve goes to Waller, over to Kling, third hit Wiemeyer. Third hit for Manawa goes to Arndt, off of Carlson and out of bounds. Manawa just continuing their streak. After the timeout. Serve is good from Bonikowski. Set from Kling. Tip from Bogart, who gets over. Kling, Waller, Carlson from the back row, and that's down. Off of Rosin, who tried to set it. Seeger will come in for Bonikowski, as Kinnear will prepare to serve. Serve gets over to Cranky, to Elmhurst, and then to Arndt. Bogart now. Manawa can't keep it in control. Comets still down 7. Kinnear over to Banky, to Rosin. Arndt sends it on 3. And it gets down. Elmhurst will serve. Over to Carlson. Tip back by Arndt. They're up now by 9, 20-11. Kling over to Wiemeyer. And that's in. Waupaca gets a much needed side out. As Waller will serve. Left hand with her left hand all taped up. Serve from Waller is good. Rosin tried to hit over, but the block from Waupaca was still there. And an ace for Natalie Waller. Comets trying to climb their way back into this one, now down only by 6. Another mishap for the Wolves. Update as well from the Fox crossing. Pacelli and West Bend going to a third set. As Manawa gets the side out there. Cranky will serve. As we have some lineup issues for the Comets. After tonight, Wolves get a little bit of a break. They get the Labor Day weekend off. Their next matchup will be on September 3rd when they travel to Wild Rose. Comets, however, heading to the Champions Center later this week. Friday and Saturday, they'll be in Appleton for that tournament. Coach Kinger talking with the down official, getting everything situated. Stay tuned tomorrow. We have a full slate of football and one volleyball game for you guys on Zaleski Sports. Wisconsin Rapids will make the trip up to Auburndale in girls volleyball. That's first serve set for 7 o'clock. And we got 3 games for you. For football, Superior will be making the trip over to Spash. West Superior will head to Kokona, and Marshfield will head to Menominee. All 3 of those games tentatively set for 7 p.m. They may get pushed up due to weather rolling in the area. We already had one move to Friday. That was Eau Claire, North, and New Richmond. That will now be played on Friday at 7 p.m. in New Richmond. As for the other 3, that we have currently scheduled for tomorrow. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to, obviously, the weather, but ZaleskiSports.com and all of our social medias on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and more, as we will try and convey the earliest times as soon as we can. Down official now talking with the Waupaca players. Trying to sort out the lineup here and rotation. Speaking of lineup, we got a whole lineup of games for you on Friday outside of Eau Claire North and New Richmond. Friday and Saturday for volleyball, however, we'll be covering Columbus Catholic as they make the trip over to UW Stout. So you have a substitution. Bogard subs out for Weinsberg. We're set to get underway. Cranky to serve. Into the net. Side out Comets. Martins will check in for Wiemeyer. Waller sends it over to Manawa. They send it back in 2. Carlson on 3. Manawa gets point back. Check that. Last touched by Manawa. Waupaca will get the point and the ball back. Serve from Waller is good for an ace. Waller serve once again. Third hit by Cranky into the net. Comets within 2. Waller line drive over to Cranky. Third hit from Zempel. Kinnear. Kling. Carlson on 3. Cranky digs it out. Can't get it over the net. Waupaca down by 1. Timeout Wolves. We will do the same. We'll be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Waupaca as we're set to get underway. Once again. Serve from Waller is good to Cranky. Over to Elmhurst, Arndt third hit, and that's down for the Wolves. As they get set, I'll quickly go through what we have tentatively for football. On Friday, 6 p.m., Pepin Alma will be going against Assumption. At 7 o'clock onwards, it's Abbotsford, Colby, Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire Memorial, Brookfield Academy, Pacelli, Loyal Greenwood at Neilsville, Granton, Stratford, Edgar, Shiocton, Amherst, Marathon, Auburndale, Waupaca, Freedom, and Muskego, Oak Creek. Those are all the games we will have live on Friday on ZaleskiSports.com. Waupaca still within one. Taylor Kling set to serve. That gets over to the back row. Elmhurst sends it on 2. Miscommunication by the Comets. Manawa gets it back. Rosin will serve it to Waller. Over to Kling. Now Carlson, and that's in. Check it, it's long. Set, point, Wolves. Rosin will send it to Waller. Kling over to Martins, they'll tip it. Dug out by the Wolves, and the Bonikowski will just tip it over. Carlson on 3, and that's long! Manawa takes set 3, 25-21 against the Waupaca Comets. That'll wrap things up for Game 2 of their triple header here from Waupaca High School. We're going to end this stream and hop over to our final game, the nightcap, between the Amherst Falcons and the Waupaca Comets. We will have that up shortly for you guys right here on Zaleski Sports.